about the second Friday in January. I know somebody say, why is that? I'm glad you asked. Recognize why people quit. And thirdly, do not quit. Now, the second Friday in January is National Quitters Day. I looked it up. It's in your calendar. It's January 10th this year, 2025. It's been proven by this time in January, 80% of people that have made New Year's resolutions quit them by the second Friday in January. Y'all with me, huh? People will abandon their set resolution. 6% keep their New Year's resolution. So that means 94% quit what they just said they're going to do in the new year by the second Friday in January. 80% set goals. Listen to this. 1/3 of those 80% abandon them in January. And then 63.5% abandon in February. And then of that that's left, 53% of those that are left abandon theirs in June. You know, we have to set up in our mind, especially and after hearing these young people talk this weekend about trials and what we're dealing with and what we have to face, we have to set up in our mind, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to push through. Y'all hear me today, huh? College kids, I know it get rough sometime out there, but you got to press on through. You got to push. You got to do whatever you might have to do. As Brother Turner said yesterday, you might have to have a second plan. The first plan, I didn't get to get into nursing school, so I tell you what, I'll take a couple biology courses. You might as well change plans a little bit. A plan B, ain't nothing wrong with a plan B. If plan A fall down, go to plan B. But whatever you do, you want to make sure you're not in this group that quits by the second Friday in January. Bishop was talking about that. When you go to the gym, right now, last couple of weeks, it's loaded. Dennis, you can't hardly get to a treadmill. But give them to February. All of a sudden, it's like, disappointment. I started talking about losing weight, got on the scale, I done gained more pounds. Y'all with me, huh? Yeah, I stopped eating. Stopped eating dessert. Ain't had no cookie, ain't had no bread, and still put on my weight. We'll quit because of disappointments. Lazarus had died. Mary and Martha were there, but was his sisters. But if you notice earlier in John, Mary was the one that was sitting at the feet of Jesus as he was teaching. Mary was ministered. Martha was in the kitchen cooking and fixing food and said, Jesus, make Mary come in here and help me so we can feed these people. And Jesus said to her, Mary's doing something more important than that. But after Lazarus died, and you know Jesus waited till after 3 days just to show them that this is the power of God. This ain't no hocus pocus stuff, because they believe if you get there before the third day that the person could come alive again. But after the third day, it was hopeless. So Jesus waited till after 3 days and started journeying toward them. And when they heard that Jesus was coming, not Mary that loved him so much and wanted to hear everything he got to say. Not Mary, but Martha came to meet him. Mary sat still in the house. I'm quitting. I done did all this ministering at his feet. I done listened to his words. And when I called him, he didn't show up. Y'all with me? Oh, some of y'all done quit too. I've been praying for my children, and the more I pray, the worse they get. I'm through. Nah, don't quit. Second Friday in January, don't quit. February coming, don't quit. June's coming, don't give up. Anybody hear me today? Huh?